Happen to know a bronzexual? How about a friend who calls him?
Yo,
get it, Shannon.
These AI images got me weak, bro. They got Shannon Sharp pouring the hot honey on Bron back.
I love that image.
That's crazy.
All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So I had some suggestions the last time I reacted to GROOVY, which was his video, full channel name, She Loved GROOVY, when he reacted to that BTM video that was basically GROOVY saying, I can't defend this guy anymore. And it was a big deal, like a really big video, really shocking video. But you guys let me know, he's going further down the rabbit hole, apparently. So he's moving faster than I can follow. Because he followed up with a video titled, LeBron fan in pain watching his top 10 playoff chokes. I think, I'm not sure. Is this the Mad? The red-blooded video? We'll find out in a second anyways. But there's no way I'm missing this. That's all I have to say. I'm not gonna sit here and react to all of his, but you know, I took a long break from it, and I want to react to like the big moments that he goes through, and I think this is a huge moment because there's nothing in the world that can wake up a LeBron fan more than watching. Well, there's two things. One, his chokes. Two, his flops. So if GROOVY is gonna watch like a LeBron flop compilation, I'm in on that one too. Or if he has done it, please let me know. I gotta see that. Because yeah, his choking and his flopping are the two things that I think, if you force someone, you know, you tape someone's eyes open and force them to watch the screen for long enough, they'll realize, oh crap, he ain't him. Like this guy LeBron, he's not who I thought he was. Anyways, I don't want to blab too much on the intro. Let's get right into this, you guys. Please leave this video a like. I'm linking GROOVY's original video in the description down below. And yeah, let's do this.
By shooting 4 for 16 from the
Okay.
Damn. 4 for 16, Bron?
LeBron put up a rancid
this video
even for him, shooting 1 of 8, including
one of.
Okay. So I reacted to this video, not the GROOVY video, but the red-blooded sports video. I did that on the day where the Lakers got eliminated by the Wolves, and it was kind of in celebration. So I know what this video is. This is a great video. Red-blooded. Hey man, cheers. Look, there's another big reaction to your video. Good job, man. You're moving up. All right, let's see what GROOVY has to say about it now.
Of 8 in the 4th quarter. LeBron, what is you doing, bro? 13 for 33? Oh my God, Bron. What's going on? GROOVY tapping in, man. Welcome back to another vid, man. LeBron James top 10 playoff chokes of all time. Damn, man. I don't even want to do it to my boy Bron, man, but I gotta wake some of y'all up, man, especially some of my viewers that's part of the younger generation, man. I want to inform y'all on who the real GOAT is, and it's Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Look at you.
You dig?
You've grown.
These are LeBron's top 10 playoff chokes of all time. To be honest, bro, I don't even remember some of these moments, man. We spend so much time praising LeBron and forgetting about the moments he did not come through. And apparently, there's a 13-minute video of LeBron James choking when it matters the most. Oh, my God. And as a LeBron fan, I hate to do this, man, but I just want to refresh my memory because some of these moments, I probably was like 9, 10, 11 years old. I probably don't even remember this. So before we hop into the vid, like the video, comment down below, man, any videos y'all want me to react to next, and last but not least, sub up, man. Let's hop straight into it.
In today's video, I'm going to cover the top 10 LeBron James playoff choke jobs over his entire career. For someone who millions consider their GOAT, LeBron James has so many examples of him failing miserably when everything is on the line and his team and millions of fans need him to be more than an athlete. So buckle up, Buttercup. We're going to expose
I'm going to try my
LeBron's
best to just watch Groovy's reactions
right now. Let's get at it. Number 10, the 2025 Western Conference first round versus Minnesota.
That turnover was crazy.
I know this series ain't over yet, but LeBron is going out sad, and he looks cooked.
Damn, they put LeBron in a frying pan with the veggies.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, right here, I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Bro, why are you talking to your opponents in the middle of a game while y'all losing? Like, where is your competitive spirit at?
Yeah,
bro?
with 2 minutes left.
Like, what the hell is going on here?
And it's not like he's talking trash. He's like, he's joking around and playing around with them. It's almost like he's trying to recruit Ant-Man or something.
From poor shooting in the moments that matter to critical mistakes,
it is. Bad luck.
This is your typical.
This man getting blocked by Mike Conley. He like 5'11".
Some of that blame goes to JJ Redick here for
Don't
playing
ask
the
him about
same
JJ
five
Brer.
guys for the entire second half.
Yeah,
Can't
bad coaching
score.
for sure.
But even
That played a part.
LeBron's fault because he forced the Lakers to hire JJ Redick. Even
Facts.
worse than LeBron shooting 0 for 2 in the fourth quarter, despite him being on the court for the entire time.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. 0-2. Hold on, go back. 0-2 in the fourth quarter is crazy.
Yes, sir. I know.
Like, he's supposed to be the GOAT.
Get used to this. It gets worse and worse and worse. Yep. Fourth quarter playoff LeBron. Oof.
Be more assertive. Shoot more shots, bro. What's going on here?
He's joking.
Is it fatigue?
No, it's choke.
I don't understand. But
if it's fatigue, he'll ask the coach to play less. You know what I mean? Cut down your minutes early on so you can finish strong. It's not fatigue. Choking is psychological.
2 shots though, bro. You gotta shoot more, bro.
He can't.
Despite him being on the court for the entire 12 minutes, the lasting image from this series has to be Anthony Edwards pushing around
He needed
the
counseling
game
like 20 years ago.
his own little prison bitch in the closing minutes. Number 9, the 2023 Western Conference Finals versus Denver.
Oh my
And
God.
in the closeout game, a narrow 2-point loss really showed
Didn't even get
just
the shot
how
up.
much James falls apart in the fourth quarter. A 40-point, 15 for 25, 10 rebound, 9 assists, 3 for 7 from
Great numbers.
range performances.
First 3 quarters for sure.
First 3 quarters, indeed.
Julian in defeat, but looking below the surface in the fourth quarter of an elimination
When
game.
it mattered the
LeBron
most,
James
1
shot
for
a
6?
1 for 6.
Which very well may have been the deciding factor.
I'll
in
propose a question. I take LeBron James the first 3 quarters. If he was willing to do it, I'd give him a contract. I really wouldn't. I don't want LeBron James in my organization. But just for funsies, I would take LeBron James for 3 quarters as long as there's a clause in his contract that says he can't step foot on the court in the fourth quarter of any game, no matter what the magnitude of that game is. Then hypothetically, maybe I would take LeBron on my team. But keep him the hell away in the fourth quarter, man.
The King getting unceremoniously swept for
Look
the
at him trying to
third
beg for a
time
call,
in
bro. The
playoffs
game's over.
in his career. Number 8, Game 6 of the 2015 NBA Finals. People tend to forget this one, but I don't care who was injured. This was still a winnable series against Golden State. Down 3-2 at home for Game 6, LeBron shot his team right out of the finals with a 13 for 33 performance.
13 for 33?
See?
Oh,
damn.
My God, bro.
Groovy, you shat your...
What's going on?
Someone shat. Actually, 13 for 33, not that bad for LeBron. Like, all things considering, like, all the things we're gonna see here, this is not his worst.
Going 2 of 10 from 3-point range.
2 of 10 for 3.
8-point loss that gave Steph Curry his first chip. The Akron Hammer shot an abysmal 0 for 6 from 3 in the second half, allowing Golden State to turn a
Why is you settling, bro?
into a game
Get to the
6
rim.
victory and give Steph Curry his first.
I'll tell you why, Groovy, because his free throws. He's scared to go to the free throw line in the fourth quarter. It's kind of like Ben Simmons, but not quite as bad as Ben Simmons, but the same kind of thing. Once again, it's psychological, man. He's afraid.
3 that he took from LeBron James. Number
Steph.
7, the 2013 NBA Finals. In the fourth quarter of Game 6, LeBron actually did put up solid numbers. 16 points on 7 for 11. But he clanged the one shot that would have changed his reputation as a liability in the...
Oh, I remember this one. I remember that shot, man. I thought it was over, but luckily, he got great teammates in Chris Bosh, got the offensive rebound.
There it is. Good
he
recognition.
Kicked it out to one of the best shooters of all time, Ray Allen, and he hit the most clutch 3 in NBA history in his saved Bron career.
Good recognition.
And his legacy. I'm going to be honest. That saved LeBron legacy right there. This shot right here. Boy.
Well, imagine if he didn't. If it didn't go down this way, then that would have been 1, 2, 3. Okay. That would mean LeBron James loses his first 2 finals, wins 1 against OKC, then loses again against the Spurs, and then again the next year loses against the Spurs. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 losses and 1 win. That's how he would have started out. It was already bad enough with the 1, 2, 3 losses and 2 wins, but it could have been even worse if it wasn't for Ray Allen and CB, man.
And then in a truly
Super
miraculous
clutch.
turn of
Yeah,
events,
very
Chris
clutch.
Bosh, who LeBron has gone out of his way to disrespect this year, rebounded and kicked the ball out to Ray Allen, who had been practicing that.
Look at LeBron, bro. He got the nerve to call for the ball back.
Yeah, he does.
Hell no.
Yeah, you had your shot, buddy.
Months beforehand, and this
Oh
bailed
my
LeBron
God.
James out. It saved his legacy.
It did.
And shifted the focus onto Ray's incredible shot and off of LeBron's late game ineptitude.
It
Number
did.
6, Game 1 of the 2014 NBA Finals. The Miami Heat were down by 2 points late in the fourth quarter when the King, a man who had spent over $1.5 million on keeping his body
the
in
cramps.
peak physical condition, cramped up during the NBA Finals.
No.
Yes, the AC down in San Antonio. Yes, it was over 90 degrees on the court. And yes, LeBron James was the only player, in San Antonio that night who cramped up.
He's
For
gotta drink
whatever the
water, man.
reason
Enough water.
That the chosen one chose not to drink enough water. LeBron's exit from the game opened up the floodgates. The Spurs went on a 16-1.
No, look at the score, y'all.
Yeah. You got 4 minutes
Who
left, man.
cramping up at the wrong time? Oh my God, bro.
LeBron's exit
And remember, he fakes injuries all the time, so that's why we don't even know if this is true. Or was he just trying to dip out because he's afraid?
The game opened up the floodgates. The Spurs went on a 16-1 run over the last 4 minutes, and the Heat would go on to lose that game by 15 points and lose the series in 5 games.
No.
Do you happen to know a bronze sexual? How about a friend who calls him?
Yo,
Get it, Shannon.
These AI images got me weak, bro. They got Shannon Sharp pouring the hot honey on Bron back.
I love that image.
That's crazy.
I love that image.
No.
The GOAT.
Red Blooded, you got to make some shirts with that image on there, dude. Make some shirts.
Send him this video.
That's so good.
How about a friend who calls him the GOAT? Go ahead and send him this video.
All right, I got a friend. I might have to send him that image. I'm going to have to find a way.
And ruin his day. Number 5, Games 1 and 4 of the 2007 NBA Finals. In Game 1, James torched his own team by shooting 4 for 16 from the field.
25%.
Damn.
Yeah, he shot
4
himself.
for 16, Bron?
So this is his
But
first
even
finals.
worse than that, in Game 4, LeBron went 10 of 30 and
10 of 30?
Hey, it's an improvement.
Oh my God. God.
It's an improvement. That would be 33%.
When was this?
First finals.
Bro, I don't know what to say, bro. I can't keep giving you passes, bro.
No, man. Why would we?
I didn't even know about this, bro. I didn't know.
Shot the Cavs out of a winnable game. As
Damn.
San Antonio eked out a 2
And then they got him dabbing.
first team out of 3 to sweep LeBron James-led teams in the playoffs.
Oh, so this was the series he got swept.
Yeah. It's one of them.
Damn. To be fair, though, not to give him no excuses, who in the hell was on this team, though? Wasn't this the squad where he didn't have no help for real?
That's not
It's
it.
like I'm
though.
trying to give him,
It is.
some
are.
passes, but I can't. But shooting 10 for 30,
Yeah.
that's I can't say nothing about that. That's still bad though, bro.
See, that's the thing. You can tell now that he's seen enough Jordan stuff to go, it's still not okay. Here's the deal. The Spurs should have won that series. The fact that LeBron played so terribly, that's what the focus is. Like, if he would have played great, but they still lost, that's something to applaud. You know, well done, young man. You did the best you could, but he didn't. He collapsed. He fell apart. That was our sign that, like, crap, this guy can't do it. He's not that guy. He needs help. That's why teaming up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh made sense. It was like, yeah, he needs a lot of help.
Number
I don't
4, Game 1 of the 2008 Eastern Conference Semifinals against the Boston Celtics. Yes, this is a Game 1 and not a series-ending performance, but I'm counting this one for 2 reasons. First, this was a winnable game and the series went to a full 7, and this could have changed the outcome of the series as it went to a full 7 game. So
Okay.
if LeBron doesn't absolutely maul his team's chances here, maybe the Cavs win the series. Number 2, it was arguably LeBron's worst single statistical performance of his entire playoff career.
What
And
happened?
for a guy who has as many horrendous, historically awful performances in the postseason as he does, that's really saying something. The Kings 2 for 18.
2
Yeah.
for 18. LeBron, you shit in the bed right now, gang.
1 for 9.
2 for 18
Yeah.
is crazy. I can go out there and shoot better than that.
That's 11%.
God. No cap, bro. What's going on? What went on that game?
I could be in a wheelchair and shoot better than 11%.
Like, that's horrible. That's terrible. That's a terrible shot percentage right there. 2 for 18. God damn. And this who I was calling the GOAT this whole time, bro.
12-point 10 turnover, 0 for
10 turnovers?
range performance is truly abysmal. But that game gets even worse when we isolate James's final quarter output. With the Boston Celtics leading by only 3 points at the end of the third quarter, despite the futility from the chosen one, LeBron put up a rancid fourth quarter even for him, shooting 1 of 8, including
1 of 8 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, fourth quarter. 1 divided by 8.
LeBron.
12.5%.
Bro.
He's shit in the bed. He's doing LeBron things.
One of 8 in the fourth quarter is crazy. And they calling you king? Hell no.
0 for 3 from three-point range to gift wrap of victory that the Celtics were
This is your
lucky to
king.
get away with. Now, one would think King
this your
James
king?
wouldn't get embarrassed in 2 straight games, and that LeBron would be determined to rebound, refocus, and kick some ass in Game 2. What happened? Well, after cruising to a 7-point lead at the end of the quarter, the Cavs would get wrecked, 72-49 the rest of the way, with the chosen one shooting 3 of 16 in quarters 2 through 4.
2
In
through
fact,
4.
LeBron's combined 8 of 42 shooting in the first 2 games of that series.
Oh.
Bro, what the hell?
divided by 42 is 19% for the first two games.
Looking at this shit, right?
Yeah.
The first 2 games of the Eastern Conference semifinals.
Yep.
LeBron James shoot 8 for 42.
Yeah, he shat the bed, man.
That's crazy. Somebody should have told his ass to stop shooting, to swing the rock or something.
See, that's
bro.
the funny thing, because earlier he was saying, like, you got to be, I forgot what his wordage was, but basically saying, like, you got to shoot more. You know, you got to take the initiative and shoot more. This is what happens when he does that, though. You see? Like, you don't, the thing is, you don't want him out there.
Bro, that's crazy. I did not know this, bro.
Drop the Cavs
Yeah,
to an
that's
0-2
just
start
brutal.
and maybe the worst 2-game postseason performance by any player
Meld intro music.
considered an all-time great.
And this the goal?
Right?
Oh my God. I know it probably sound like I'm turning on LeBron right now, but ain't no way, bro. Jordan would never.
In back-to-back playoff games. Don't forget to follow me on X at RedBlood
Oh my
Sports.
God,
Yep.
bro.
Shout out
Number
Red-Blooded.
3,
Red-Blooded
Game
sports
4
historian.
Of the 2018 NBA Finals.
Shout out.
After the Cavs lost Game 1 in the J.R. Smith game, they
J.R.
won
Smith
the
sold
next
for sure.
by a combined 28 points. The daunting prospect of getting swept in the finals for a second time in LeBron's
This photo
career
is crazy.
loomed in the
It
air
is, huh?
as Game 4 approached. The creeping eventuality of yet another final sweep was no excuse for how LeBron went out. You'll never forget, LeBron James gave up when it mattered.
Oh,
on
look at
his
that,
home
bro.
court, like a bitch, with his back against the wall. In what would be his final game in Cleveland, you might expect LeBron James to show up and show out for his city, empty the
Damn.
clip, and lay it all on the line in front of his home faithful, wouldn't you? LeBron put up 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, so at first glance, that looks okay, I guess. But James disappointed everyone in the viewing audience by playing passively throughout the contest. I mean, after putting up 32 shot attempts in game
Like, look at this, bro. He got ripped,
Uh-huh.
and it's like he didn't even care,
don't.
bro.
passively
Look.
throughout the contest. I mean, after putting up 32 shot attempts
Yeah, look
in
at
game
him, just-
1 and
just trotting
28
along.
shot attempts in game 3, the chosen one settled.
And imagine, Groovy has seen videos of, like, Jordan against the Knicks getting the ball stolen and then sprinting down the court to get the ball back, you know, just out of revenge so he doesn't hurt his team. And then you see LeBron just turn it over and just trot down the court like, yeah, I'm the greatest. It don't matter.
13 in his last night in a Cavs uniform. Let the record show that Rodney Hood, a bench player, took more shot attempts than LeBron James did in a closeout game in the finals and his last game as a Cleveland.
Bro, ain't no way in hell you let Rodney Hood take more shots than you in a closeout game in the finals. Like, bro, are you serious, bro? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Jordan would never
No way.
let a role player outshoot him in the finals.
No. Jordan took the responsibility.
Come on, bro.
That's what we've been saying.
This nigga, Brian. I don't know, Brian. I don't know, bruh. No, hell no. I'm definitely not putting you as the GOAT no more.
Good. Bravo.
I didn't know that.
See, that's one thing we've been talking about over here. Is just if you're gonna take all the credit and you're gonna want all the respect, then you have to be accountable. LeBron has this weird loophole, and his loophole is, well, if I make somebody else take the shots, then I won't be responsible for the loss. And that's what he did right there. You know, that's a prime example. Jordan would never, Bird would never, Kobe would never, Magic would never. And he's not even a shooter. He'd find a way to score, you know? But here's LeBron. He has all the capabilities in the world to do it, but he just freaks out. He can't get over it. So he can't get over his emotions or his mental. So he just dishes it off to somebody else, gives them the responsibility, even though they're not being paid to have that responsibility. You know, it's like a manager pawning off his manager duties to the rest of the crew. That's not how it's supposed to go, man. You know. But then if they win, he still wants all the respect and the credit. How's that?
The half may have just as well crawled into the fetal position at midcourt. He made one field goal on 2 paltry attempts in the final 2 quarters.
What for 2?
He shot the ball 2 times in the second half in the finals. My nigga. Brian, where's the willpower? Like, come on. Go out swinging, bro. Like, what the hell is you doing? It's like you just bending over and you just letting them just... Bro, what the hell is you...
That's bust
2
out that honey.
shots, gang. That's bad, bro.
Yeah, but you see, Groovy, you've done it now. You've gone full circle. You went from being mad at him for not shooting enough, then mad at him for shooting too much. You know, so you said, swing the ball, Bron, and now you're mad at him for not shooting enough. This is where the conclusion comes to, that you just don't want him out there in the fourth quarter. Put somebody else in that roster spot. There's only 5 spots on the floor. So him doing either of these options, which is shooting a bunch or just being a ghost, you don't want either of that. Put somebody else in, somebody average, just so they'll produce something average. His teams would have a lot better chance of winning that way.
Hill, Kyle Korver, and Rodney Hood all took more shots than the franchise.
Run that back.
Yeah, do it.
Paltry attempts in the final 2 quarters. George Hill, Kyle Korver, and Rodney Hood all took more shots than the franchise cornerstone LeBron.
Like I said, he's pawning the responsibility off to the underlings, you know? While he's the big dog, max pay, you know, all the power, king, all this crap, but he just pawns his work off to everyone else, so he's not responsible. I hope you realize it, man.
James did.
No
Wake
way
up.
in hell you let George Hill, Kyle Korver, and Rodney Hill shoot more shots than you.
He didn't let them. He made them. He was the ball handler of the team.
Bro, it's gotta be fake, bro. Ain't no way in hell, bro. You relying on George Hill, Kyle Korver, and Rodney Hood. Brian, you gotta do better, bro.
In the fourth quarter, LeBron's performance was just like Kobe's in his last game as a Laker,
Right.
Only the exact opposite. When it came time to win or go down
this is brutal.
swinging,
This one's brutal.
LeBron James was the first one on his team to throw in the towel and give up. After several piss-poor effort plays, James was mercifully pulled from the game with 4 minutes left. Then, as time expired, the King left the court. Not only did he refuse to shake hands with his opponents, he abandoned his teammates and didn't wave or say farewell to his fans or give them a chance to honor him. Cleveland fans' final memory of their King was his harsh, disinterested departure, one that was inconsiderate and flat out disrespectful to anyone who spent their time or their money watching that game. Number 2, the entire 2011
Crazy thing is he did it to him twice.
NBA Finals against the Dallas Mavericks. The previous summer, King James had just stabbed the entire city of Cleveland in the back and ran away to the Miami Heat to join his boys on a super team. Easily the most hated man in the NBA,
Yeah.
LeBron could not have performed worse in a finals with his new
What'd he
team.
do?
It's funny when you see the timeline and you see his playoff debacles leading up to this. It doesn't make so much sense why he really needed to team up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. It really just puts the context on there, and then he still sabotaged it, even though he had all that greatness surrounding him.
New teammates
Wow.
needed him
Wild
to be
career.
more than an athlete. LeBron had the worst NBA Finals performance by any all-time great, with the penultimate display of his ineptitude and cowardice in Game 5's 0-for-4 fourth quarter, while the Mavs turned a 4-point deficit into a 2-point win.
It's like,
It's hot potato in that series. He didn't want that ball.
bro, why are you shooting 2 shots when it matters?
You know why? Just accept it, Groovy.
That, like, come on,
You know why.
bro. You're supposed to be the superstar of the team, bro. The go-to player. 2 shots? the hell is you doing?
As if getting out-hustled and outplayed by Jason Terry and
JJ.
JJ Barea wasn't bad enough, LeBron's fourth quarter stats for this...
Ain't no way in hell you got out-hustled by JJ Barea.
Dude, look at this image. The size difference between these two guys. How does it happen, LeBron? How do you go from being so giant, full of muscle, to so small? God, the human brain is a magnificent thing. It's incredible what like fear and doubt can do to you. Look at him. The guy's a monster. But he can't he can't take down JJ. Why?
That little nigga like 5'5",
Yeah,
bro.
little guy.
He's a midget.
Series are terrible.
No
Over
excuse.
6 games,
1
the
for
King
9.
shot 7 for 21 and 1 for 9
right.
in the last 15 minutes of each.
That's 33% and then 11%, I think. Yeah, he shat himself. That's screwed him out.
LeBron James.
Get the math. He just shat.
What the hell, bro?
He went poop.
These stats is throwing me off. It's throwing me off bad, bro.
The bigger the baby, the bigger the poop.
Yeah. He will never be close to Jordan.
Thank you.
Never, bro. Never.
Welcome home, Groovy.
Over
Never.
the
Welcome
fourth
home, man.
quarters of
Welcome
all
home.
6 games. This was LeBron's
Everyone's cool
most
in here, man.
disgusting failure in the NBA
You're welcome.
Finals
Oh
of
my
his career,
God,
but it
LeBron.
wasn't
What the hell?
playoff failure. Number 1, Game 5 of the 2010 Eastern Conference semifinals. Of all of the historically
They really should have
significant
had him choke in Space Jam 2. That would have been awesome.
games I have ever seen by a superstar basketball player, this one was by far the most disappointing. This
Think
game
about it. They
wasn't
couldn't have had him choke in Space Jam, and then that would set up a sequel where he gets even a bigger super team to take down the whatever. I forgot what they're called, but whatever. He has a rematch with more NBA superstars, and then he comes back with a new super team, and then he wins. That would be
just
cool.
supposed to be a climactic Game 5. This was a career-defining Game 5. Remember, the backdrop to this was that LeBron was set to test free agency and potentially leave his home state and the Cleveland Cavaliers. With the series tied 2-2, the city needed him to win this game and win it
All
decisively.
right, yeah. So this is
Okay.
the first time he left Cleveland.
LeBron was the reigning MVP, and the Cavs
This
were
is
the
bad.
first overall seed, and yet somehow they found themselves in a dogfight with the aging Celtics.
This one's way worse than I remember, but I know a lot of you guys in comments say that this is his biggest choke job. So I know you agree with this video. And the more I'm seeing it, maybe you guys are right. I still hold close to 2011 because like that just hits different when he's got a stacked team. The deck is stacked in his favor, and he still chokes. That's to me still the biggest choke because the amount it took to lose that series was incredible by LeBron. You know, while when he was in his first stint in Cleveland, the team was more relying on him. But the team could function, that Miami team could function decently without LeBron. So all he had to do was not hurt the team, but he did exactly that. He hurt the team. Anyways, what's your biggest, you name it. Is it 2010 or 2011 for you guys as far as the biggest blunders?
I can't think of another occasion in league history when a superstar with so much riding on the outcome of one single game appeared to be trying to intentionally lose that game at a time when his teammates, his fans, and his city all needed him to come through to be more
Ain't
than
no
a
way.
fucking athlete. LeBron James shat himself harder than Cardi B on live stream.
Oh no, I forgot about this.
Ain't no way you put that in.
Who taking shits on live stream?
Looks horrendous.
Oh my God.
Let me do my math.
LeBron.
Yep, close out.
3 for 14. Oh my God.
21%.
Bro. And mind you, he just said, bro, they was the #1 seed that year, and Bron won MVP.
Yeah. So they're favored to win. LeBron was favored to win. The Cavs were favored to win. You can't say they suck. They're the best record in the East. They're favored to win. But you can't win when your star shoots, what was it again? 21%. Yeah, you just can't.
3 for 14, bro. That's bad, bro. That's bad. And to be honest, bro, why in the hell are you taking 14 shots when you the MVP of the league? Take more shots, bro. What the hell is going on?
And it was, but it doesn't nearly tell the entire story here. Right from the rip, reigning MVP.
I'm gonna do something different here real quick. Just bear with me for 1 second. 14 shots divided by, let's say he played 42 minutes. I think that's fair. That means he's taking a shot every 3 minutes. That's what that means. So he's taking 0.33 shots every minute, which means every 3 minutes. I don't know if I said that right the first time. So every 3 minutes, he's taking 1 shot. That's your star. That's your GOAT. That's your MVP. That's your king. That's what he's doing. He's barely around.
Passively settled for outside shots. James missed 6 consecutive shots, all jumpers, before scoring on
settling, bro.
6 minutes and 15 seconds.
Get to the rim, bro.
That was LeBron's first field goal of the entire game. He didn't make a field goal until the game was more than halfway over.
Imagine that.
Cleveland's king.
Yeah, so if you missed that, his first field goal was in the third quarter.
Just disinterestedly stabbed millions of Cavalier fans in the heart. He showed no heart in a pivotal game. Right then and there, LeBron took himself out of the GOAT.
Hold up.
Yeah, Shaq outscored him.
To be fair, though.
Here, you're going to do it again, Groovy. You're going to do it again. They had the best record in the league. Don't forget, he had the best record in the league, and he was the league MVP. They should have won, okay? Just like the 05 Suns and 06 Suns. We should have won. I don't give them excuses. Don't give these guys excuses.
I'm not trying to make up no excuses for Bron, but it looked like they had a way better squad. They got 4 Hall of Famers over there. Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Rajon Rondo. And then he got to wash Shaquille O'Neal. And then the other two is that Mo Williams, and I don't know who the Parker guy is, but still though, Bron, you should not be letting Wash Shaq put up more numbers.
There you go. That's it.
Like,
once again, if you
bro.
lose, you lose, man. Losing is okay. It's part of the game. There's only one winner, one loser. It's how you do it. You know, just like how you win is important, how you lose is important. If you lose by shrinking and making 3 shots, and you have an old Shaq who's outscoring you, I don't even remember who the hell Parker is. Why is Parker playing better than LeBron James, the league MVP? That's what matters, is how you do it. That's why we call him a choker, because he chokes when the pressure's on. That's all there is to it. You know, it's not like he went out there, scored 40, and they lost. Then it's like, dude, well done, LeBron. We'll see you next year, man. You did everything you could. No, you hurt your team.
Bro. And then you shot the ball 14 times, bro. Shoot it more. Like,
someone else would think this is fixed.
Yeah, bro. This was bad. But to be honest, bro, this team, I feel like they had a way better squad than James. But still, though, bro, to go out like that, MVP, number 1 seed, that's bad.
It is.
Based on that one game alone.
What'd he say?
He showed no heart in a pivotal game. Right then and there, LeBron took himself out of the GOAT conversation based on that one game alone. Sure, Kobe had bad games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So did MJ. Happens, but no one, perhaps no NBA superstar in a career and legacy-defining game, had a sadder, more listless, more disinterested performance than LeBron Raymond James.
All right, y'all. So look, this is how I feel about this video, man.
Do it.
LeBron James will never be Michael Jordan.
Yes, sir.
He will never be the GOAT. I'm sorry, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. And to be honest, bro, Bron did it to himself.
Yeah, he did.
Ever since he came out on that podcast and he came back from that 3-1 deficit
Called himself the GOAT.
versus the Warriors, and he said, "Oh, that one moment right there, that made me the GOAT."
That's what I say too.
He had everybody hot.
That's the moment.
He had everybody hot. He had all the MJ fans hot. Boy, he had everybody heated, bro. And the fact that everybody is just critiquing every one of his playoff moments and exposing this man is crazy, bro. And to be honest, bro, like, I don't even remember half of this, bro. And mind you, bro, I had Bron at #1 on my all-time list. I didn't know any of this happened.
All of it happened.
I didn't know LeBron was choking like this in the playoffs. I didn't know that. I did not know any of this, bro. Mind you, I'm like 9, 10, 11 years old. This junk got me questioning if I want to put Bron at 2. But then again, I don't know, man. You got to put, I don't know. In my opinion, I got to put Bron at 2 just for the longevity purposes, all the accolades, you know, everything he done in the league. All the teams he carried to the finals. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got him too. Y'all let me know where y'all got Bron at on y'all all-time list in the comments down below. But this video right here, yeah, this is the reason why I got Jordan #1.
Yeah, it hits, huh?
And I'm going to end the video off like this. The reason why I got Jordan #1 is because he's 6-0 in the finals, bro. That's super tough, bro. That's tough.
It is.
When it mattered the most,
he delivered.
Jordan came through.
Yep.
You feel me?
I do.
So I'm going to end the video off like that, man. If y'all like the video, man, hit the like button. Comment down below, man, any videos y'all want me to check out next. And last but not least, sub up, man.
Man, good reaction. That was a emotional roller coaster. Yeah. You know, I kind of went on a similar journey. I never was a true believer in LeBron, you know, because he was choking all the time, and then he was winning his rings with super teams, and you guys know my stance. But like, I remember it was about 2020. I started saying, okay, I guess LeBron's #2, you know. And that's just because so many people were trying to convince me that he's the GOAT. I'm like, there's no way in hell he's better than Jordan. But, okay, I guess everything he's done, maybe he's #2. And then I started doing his YouTube channel. And when I started doing his YouTube channel and I started really just diving deep into the history of LeBron, because I knew most of Jordan's, but also, I mean, those two things kind of, me researching more of Jordan and me researching more of LeBron just widened the gap between them so far that the next thing I started thinking is, wait a second, there's got to be someone closer to Jordan than this. You know what I mean? Because the gap is so wide now. The river is so freaking wide. So when I started looking, and you know what? I found people that, you know, like started with Kobe. And I was thinking, what about Magic? What about Kareem? What about Bird? What about Tim freaking Duncan? You know, like Bill Russell. What about him? What about Wilt Chamberlain? I started waking up and going, why did I discount these guys? You know, why did I let LeBron sneak up? And I realized it's because of the media. It was the mainstream media just drilling it in my head that this guy is great, despite the fact that I don't like him. And I started thinking, like, is it me? Is it just me because I don't like the guy and I'm biased against him for some reason? You know, or not some reason, a lot of reasons, really justified. Or, you know, so I was like, is it me? Am I the one? And I realized, no, it's not me. Like, these are real things that I see, and I can't look away. I can't unsee these things. He's done all these things, you know? He's not the guy. So then I had to kind of define what my criteria for greatness is. And he really doesn't meet many of them. The only thing he meets is his 4 championships. That's the only thing he meets as far as like trying to push his way into like my top 12, top 13. But there's a lot more dudes who won way more, and the way they won was way better than him. And importantly, the way they lost was way more dignified than him. So LeBron has been sliding down my list like crazy ever since I started doing this channel. So anyways, I think that's what's about to happen to Groovy. Because he had him at #1, now he had him at #2, and now he's doubting if he should even have him at #2. It has begun. It has begun. Great reaction by Groovy. This must have been pretty painful. Like I said, all that's left now is him to watch a flop compilation, and it's game over. It's game over. You might have him at like number 5 by that point. Anyways, guys, I'm heading out here. I will see you all in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. And I know I reacted to this video already. I didn't know. You know, you guys are the ones who told me to react to this. So I'm doing it. I didn't know what he was reacting to, but it didn't matter because the point of the video was to see how Groovy has changed because of this, and how Groovy has like woken up, and he's trying to wake up other people in his generation. Anyways, I'm out of here, you guys. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you all in the comments again. Have a good conversation like we always do. Like the video if you haven't done it yet. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Consider being a member if you want to join in. And yeah, guys, be water, my friends.